Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I thought let's do a little drive with me. However, I don't have a car tripod, so it might just be a sit in the car with me. I drive to Starbucks and then we chat in Starbucks car park, just because I know what this camera's like. It goes flying, it goes left, right, center. I bought a tripod, car tripod. I don't know how to use it, but I have so much that I need to tell you guys. Like, genuinely, my life has just been a bit crazy. Like, I've just been up to so much. I feel like I haven't been regularly you know the word, posting on YouTube as much as I'd like to, and that's just genuinely because I've been so busy. I've been trying to pick up the camera as much as I can, and you guys would have just watched my LA vlog, so I think this video might be the one after, so you would have watched that. And we got up to so much, honestly. I can't even tell you. Like, I don't know whether just to go in and tell you now, or do I like leave it a little bit? Like, what do I do? The whole trip in itself was just like literally mad, because I love White Fox Boutique, and for them to ask me to go on the trip and also bring like an influencer friend as well, honestly, I was just like, what the hell? But yeah, the girls were so lovely and I had the best time ever. Australian girls are crazy. I've told them that they are literally crazy. I want to go to Australia so badly. Just after meeting all of the girls, I just want to go to Australia. I want to like go on a proper Australian night with them, because honestly, nuts, but I'm here for it. I am literally all over it. But yeah, we had a crazy time. So we got there, and obviously you've watched it, so I'm not going to go into detail, but I thought I would say stuff that I didn't include in the vlog, stuff that is literally crazy. I mean, do I go to Starbucks before I talk about it, or do I talk about it now, or do I talk about it on the way? Okay, let's just talk about it now. So I actually went to Kanye West's birthday party. Honestly, sorry, but why is Lucinda Strafford from Brighton, literally not even Brighton, literally the outskirts of Brighton, so not even a city, like literally a little village, going to Kanye West's birthday party? Like, that actually just doesn't make sense in my actual brain. I've tried to do the maths and it's just not mathing. I'm like, how did I even get there? So, well, I'll tell you how, but it still sort of doesn't make sense. So White Fox Boutique held the best party. It was for their Sin City launch, so it was all like brand new clothes, really sparkly like bodysuits and jumpsuits and play suits, and just like amazing like skirts, and like, well, I've done a Sin City haul on TikTok, so if you follow me on TikTok, I'll leave my TikTok at here, but honestly, their clothes were to die for. And Sweetie, that in itself is crazy. Sweetie, you know, the one that goes, that's my best friend, she a real bad. That song, like, so many songs, to be honest. If you actually like look at her on Spotify, it's a bit crazy how many songs she's got, and they're all like boss songs, and I just love her. And in person, she is just the most beautiful, like, stunning girl, woman I've ever seen. Like, I wasn't like too sure what she actually looked like. I sort of knew what she looked like, but like, this woman was literally like the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my whole entire life. No exaggeration. She was absolutely stunning, and I was front row. Not that this room was big at all. Madison Beer was there, which was just like crazy. Who else was there? There were so many people, like so many like famous people there. It was such a mad party. Anyway, one of our friends, one of Emily's friends, was staying at this guy's house, and he was like a billionaire or something. Actually, no, it wasn't actually anything to do with him. It was to do with his friend or something. I don't know, or her friend, I'm not sure. And he basically picked us up in this Rolls Royce and said, oh, we're going to Kanye West's birthday party. And I was like, I literally didn't even believe him. I was like, okay, so where are we actually going? And he was like, no, we're going to Kanye West's birthday party. And I was like, what the hell? So we got in the car and we were like singing all these like throwback tunes. We were like having the best time. And then we pulled up. Do I go to Starbucks now and explain this, or do I stay here, don't go anywhere, and make a DIY? Now that is tempting, and that is what I'm gonna do. Right guys, I'm back, and just because we're talking about the trip, obviously I had to bring my white fox. Yum. That is strong. It's an iced black Americano. My new weirdly favourite thing. Right, so dancing away in this Rolls Royce, and then, ladies and gents, we actually pull up outside of this like warehouse. It was like the weirdest thing. There was a bouncer there, and because the guy that we were with, or the guys we were with, they were so lovely. They actually knew Kanye, or like knew that they got us in basically, and there were loads of people out there that couldn't get in, and for some reason we just got in. It wasn't like crazy busy, like from what I remember it was actually quite empty. And as we walked in, no word of a lie, Northwest, Kanye West and Kanye West's new wife walked past me, and Kanye had his like arms wrapped around North and was like walking away, like dancing to the music, and I was like, where the hell am I? What the hell is going on? The music was just like Kanye West music, and we went up to the bar to go get drinks, but the warehouse basically, let me just get the bearings right for you guys. The warehouse was like massive, like huge, and there was like an outside bit as well, and there was like no decorations outside. It was just like concrete floor, and that was it. And then inside there was like no decorations, but there was just candles like scattered like everywhere basically, just like lit candles, and they were real candles as well. It was like the weirdest thing ever. The toilet was like in the middle of this warehouse, like smack bang in the middle. And the bar, I mean, I was so drunk at this point I actually can't remember, but I do remember Emily telling me that the bar, you could only get bottles or something, like you couldn't just order a glass or something. And I do remember the bar not being like an actual bar, it was literally just like a metal like thing. I hope Kanye West doesn't see this, and not that he would ever see this, but I hope, you know, whoever doesn't see this and they then ban me from ever going to a Kanye West birthday party again, in the very rare circumstance that I would ever be back invited to a Kanye West birthday party, but you know what I mean. But yeah, everyone was like super friendly. Some guy came up to me and was like, have you wished Kanye West happy birthday? And I was like, yeah, even though I didn't even speak to him because I was too petrified. He was like, good, I just want to make sure that everyone's wished him a happy birthday. I was like, yeah. I thought to myself, if I wished Kanye West a happy birthday, he'd literally be like, who the hell are you, get out? Do you know what I mean? So I guess it's best if I just kept my head down. But we actually weren't there for that long. We actually got like a picture, all of us girls, and yeah, that will be my memory for the rest of my life of going to Kanye West's birthday party. I don't know whether that's an achievement or not, but I do know he is very, very famous. So that was just like crazy. Oh, and then afterwards we got back in this car and went to Christina's, like, I hope Christina doesn't mind me saying this, her massive, like, humongous mansion, like Beverly Hills, in the hills mansion, one of the ones that you would see on like Selling Sunset. Oh my god, also guys, I literally met people from Selling Sunset. I was like fangirling. But anyway, that you would see on Selling Sunset, like this massive driveway, you go in, the view from the pool, and you could just see all of Hollywood. Oh, they literally live a completely different life. Like, it's actually mad. Like, that house was like crazy. The door was like huge. The door was like the size of my car. Like, genuinely, I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. It probably actually was like the size of my car, the front door. But yeah, crazy. I said to Christina, I was really cold because it got cold at night. She was like, do you want a robe? She's passed me this like really expensive feeling robe. I felt like I was in like a 6-star hotel. I was like, what on earth is going on? And that was just a crazy night. We also met up with like, literally, I'm not gonna say the name, but we met up with him, and oh my god, he is like I would say he's like an A-list celebrity. I'm not gonna say who, but like, that was literally mad as well. It's just like crazy moments where I'll literally tell my children and be like, this happened and like this happened, and it's just crazy. And the fact that we were only there for like 4 days, I think it was, like, that actually just bobbles my brain. Like, we were only there for like 4 days and we just did some crazy stuff. Oh my god, we went to this club called Poppy, and we weren't actually gonna go, and a girl that was on our trip was like, oh, come, like, I'm with my sister and her boyfriend, like, come. So anyway, we went to this club, and I'm not even joking you, I used to love Bryson Tiller, like, when I was younger. Like, I used to have a massive crush on him. I still do, to be fair. And he They were like, Bryson Tiller's in the building, and I was like, what is going on? And he just randomly starts singing. Like, what the hell? I would have paid good money to see Bryson Tiller when I was younger. Like, it was just crazy. Like, LA is just mad, and if any of you guys are from LA, I'm very jealous because it's such a fun life, such a spontaneous life. Well, I was living my spontaneous life when I was out there 100%, but just such like a, I don't even know, like, it's just normal to walk past the street and just see like Justin Bieber. Like, what the hell? Maybe it's because I'm from such a small village, like I'm just not used to that. But I came back from the trip and I was like, how mad. Like, the whole trip was literally crazy. Yeah, that was basically the inside scoop of my LA trip. Hope you guys love that, because that is real inside gossip. Next thing that happened in my life that I just think I need to tell you guys about, just so you can either laugh at me and say, haha, told you so, or you could maybe, you know, relate. Why did I have to think of the word for so long? So I've been giving this guy, let's say Matt, a chance for a very, very long time, and he's been wanting me back and this, that and the other. Matt. And me and Matt went out for dinner, literally like not even that long ago. Really, really nice dinner, like genuinely really nice. Bear in mind, the week before he was saying to me that he like really wanted to make it work with me, blah blah blah. Anyway, ladies and gents, Matt, right, actually no, I need to explain this properly. Right, we had a really good dinner, right? Then Matt was like, let's go to the bar, this different bar down the street. And I was like, okay, I'll go to the bar, whatever. I really wasn't feeling it that much, but I was like, okay, fine, I'll go to the bar. We went to the bar, met his two friends. Matt told me he stayed in all weekend, and the weekend before I literally was just like, okay, like whatever, like I didn't care if he went out or if he didn't go out. It was just like, he just told me they didn't go out. I was like, whatever. No guys, I literally can't even say it. Right, so I went into the bar, we ordered our drinks with his two friends, and a girl walks past and she goes, are you gonna act like you don't know me from last weekend? I was like, who is that girl? Matt said, I don't know her. Went up to her, she was like, he was here last Saturday when he told you he stayed in, and he brought home my friend and slept with her. I was like, I hate you, Matt, and I left. Honestly. But, ladies and gents, I do think everything happens for a reason, and you know what? I think at the moment, like, okay, this is getting deep now. At the moment, I feel like I don't love myself. Like, I don't look at myself and think, wow, like I am really, actually no, like obviously we're all special in our own way, but like I don't love myself at the moment. Like I literally don't. I feel like I need to focus on myself more. I think I need to focus on my health more. I need to start like focusing on work. Like I feel like it's so easy to slip off when you're so busy and being unhealthy. You just slip off work because you're so busy. Like obviously I want to socialise and I want to see my friends all the time, but obviously I need to focus on my job as well. I was saying I really, really want to move out, blah blah blah. Anyway, all these different contributing factors. I just feel like this was Earth, Jesus, the universe telling me, Lucinda, you can't go back to someone who broke your heart to heal your heart. Is that the right saying? Oh, Lucinda, why can't you be serious for a second? Like, you know the saying I mean. You know the saying I mean. And I just have to be single, and I think Mr. Right will come along, and you know what? No girl deserves to be put through what I got put through that night, because that was horrendous. And I feel like boys lie until they die, basically. So they literally lie until they genuinely can't lie anymore. But yeah, since then, I've been really focusing on myself. I've been really loving life. I've been really eating really healthy. I've been going to the gym. Honestly, if a boy came up to me now and said, should we go on a date? I would literally be like, no. Like, I couldn't think of anything worse in this moment of my life, which is good because I think I'm going into the next chapter of my life, and it's going to be a self-love chapter, and I love that from me. And I said I want to spend 6 months not going on any dating apps. I was going to say I've literally hardly been on a dating app before. Maybe before Love Island I was on Hinge, and it didn't work out. But like, I just don't want to talk to boys. I really don't even want to talk to any sort of male species, to be honest, in that way at all. I just want to focus on myself, and I think everyone in life needs that, like a 6-month or even longer, or maybe shorter, whatever seems right for you, just to focus on yourself. Love yourself. Don't expect anyone to love you if you don't love yourself. Amen to that. So yeah, that happened. Kanye West party happened. What else has been going on in my life? On Saturday, I went to Moulin Rouge with my mum. I bought her Moulin Rouge tickets for Mother's Day, and I was going to vlog, but you know what, I really just wasn't in the mood. I didn't even put anything on my Instagram story, which is really unlike me. I love the theatre. As many of you guys will know if you follow me on Instagram, I literally go to like, I've been to like most shows now. I hadn't been to Moulin Rouge, and my manager said, go to Moulin Rouge, it's amazing. She said, try and get really to the front. So we were genuinely like a few seats back, and we saw it, and Mum said it was the best show she's ever seen. It was really good. I didn't know where to look. It was so go, go, go. The talent was amazing. So if any of you guys want, you know, are thinking about like a present, like a Mother's Day present, your mum's birthday, not your mother, your carer, even your Father's Day present, or, you know, cousin, auntie, uncle, non-family member, anyone, I would highly recommend booking a theatre ticket, especially Moulin Rouge, because that went down an absolute treat. My mum absolutely loved it. We got the train up, went straight there, got a taxi from Victoria train station, and we had such a lovely day. And you know what, oh my god, you know what happened? I feel like I'm literally on FaceTime to like one of my best friends now. So I came back from Moulin Rouge and I came home, and I was like in my bed chilling out. Like, I didn't want to go out. It was Saturday night, but I was just so over it. And you know what, it started thunderstorming, and I was like, absolutely not. And a girl that I know from Brighton messaged me and was like, babe, and I was like, yeah. She was like, sneaky Matt is out with another girl. I was like, I actually feel like some boys just don't have any like emotion. Genuinely, what the hell? Like, what the hell? So that was a nice news to find when I got back from Moulin Rouge. But Moulin Rouge was so fun. And then yesterday was Sunday. I just spent the whole day just focusing on me. I went to the gym. I went to the spa at my gym. And my gym has brand new equipment, which was unreal. So as many of you guys will know, I have microneedling on my face, and I actually got it done like a few days ago. And this time it actually hasn't been peeling as much. A lot of you guys want to know about microneedling and the benefits and why I get it. So I don't know whether I've explained this before on YouTube. I'm sure I have at some point. So I basically broke out loads, I want to say like a year ago, or just under a year ago, from the implant in my arm. I've now since got it taken out, and shock, my skin is completely cleared up. However, it's left me with like scars on my face, and I love the sun, I love the UV. I know obviously it's bad for you, but I do love being tanned, and obviously when I'm on holiday etc, I'm exposed to the UV, and it darkened the scars. So I've been getting microneedling over a period of time. I'm not gonna lie, you do need a lot of sessions. I don't know how many sessions in particular I've had. I think I've had like 4 or 5, and I am seeing like way more of a difference. And yeah, Laura has done an amazing job. I'll put Laura's out here. I pay her every single time. It's not an ad at all. She's just a lovely lady. She's pregnant, she's almost due. She just said like work was slowing down a little bit because she's had to say no to work because she's obviously giving birth soon, but by the time this video is out, she'll literally be due, and then she'll be back to work soon. So give her a message, guys, if you're in the Brighton area. She's just literally a bit outside of Brighton, but she's so lovely and really trustworthy, and she's done an amazing job on my skin. I absolutely love it. But today when I was doing my makeup, because I got it done a few days ago, when I was doing my makeup today, it was so dry, but I actually made it work. I just put on loads of moisturiser, and yeah, I absolutely love it. I've also got stretch marks on my bum. I have always dealt with stretch marks, like genuinely. I'm not going to stand here and show you them because I'm literally in the car, but you would have seen them on Love Island, I'm sure, if you guys watched Love Island and you watched me on Love Island. I've just always been very very prone to stretch marks, which is weird because my mum wasn't. I don't know whether my dad was or not, but I don't know whether it's even a genetic thing, I'm not sure. But it's like my skin is just very tight, because if I put on a little bit of weight, I get stretch marks. It's just crazy. Like, I got it when I was younger in secondary school, and I remember I used to take the cocoa shea butter for stretch marks to school with me, and at lunchtime I used to put it on my bum because they were just like deep purple then. And I never like drastically changed weight when I was that age. I was always just like a very healthy size, and for me to get stretch marks was just like weird, because obviously I hadn't put on any weight really. Obviously it was just growing, it was obviously just puberty, but yeah, they were like deep purple. Obviously they're not anymore, but at the time they were, and I used to just put it on all the time. I also got it on my boobs as well, like here and here. Obviously they're not noticeable at all anymore, and if you are someone who's in secondary school now dealing with stretch marks, then I can tell you for free that they do fade. They'll always be there. Actually, I'm not sure if they'll always be there. In my case, they've always been there. In pictures and stuff, you can't really notice it anymore, and I'm 23, but it has been like that for a very, very long time. However, I've got new ones that have just randomly appeared, and I'm like, why? Because I had a break from stretch marks for so long, and I'm like, why is this happening to me again? So I've got a lovely lady called Imogen, and she does my laser hair removal, which I've only done one session of. And by the way, even that one session, I can literally see the difference. My hair is not growing back. Obviously it is a little bit, but like, what? After one session, again, I'll put her at here, paid as well, but I will still put her at, just because it's always good to know where works and like where people recommend, even if it's not an ad. Like, do you know what I mean? And she, because obviously she does laser hair removal, she does laser. I messaged her and said, do you know how to get rid of stretch marks? And she said, we'll do microneedling on you. So I've booked in to get microneedling on my stretch marks on my bum, and I'm really quite excited for that, because I don't know, I absolutely love stretch marks, and I think we should all embrace our natural skin, but I don't know, it's just getting a little bit much. Like, I've literally got so many, and I just think I need to control it. However, I have embraced them before, and I love embracing them. And I'm like a bit like, whatever, do you know what I mean? Sometimes I'm just like, I don't care. I've always rocked a bikini, and I've always just thought, I don't care. I remember when I was in Love Island, Faye said to me, you should come out one time and put glitter on your stretch marks and like really embrace it, and like show the viewers that stretch marks is normal. To be honest, I don't think that you guys could really see them. Let me know if you could see them or not, or if you even like saw them. I don't know whether they were noticeable, but they were definitely there. And I've had them my whole life. And I remember, oh my god, when I was younger, I had a boyfriend from when I was 13 to 17, and he obviously always noticed my stretch marks on my bum, but never said anything to me, because I never noticed them, because I was that young. Like, I don't want to look at my bum. Like, I don't know, it's probably really normal to look at your bum and like look at yourself naked, obviously, but like, I just didn't, like, because I was so young. And I remember him being like, what is that? And I was like, oh my god, what is that? Like, I hadn't even noticed it myself. And he was like, oh, like, obviously he didn't care, did he? He didn't tell me for ages, because he just didn't even care, because he thought I knew about it. But no, ladies and gents. Oh my god, that's actually quite a funny story about him as well. My like childhood boyfriend, he had stretch marks all up his back. I'm really going off on a tangent now. He had stretch marks all up his back, and I remember saying to him, like, what are those marks all up and down your back? And he said, oh, I've been stabbed. Like, when I was younger, me and my family lived in a really rough area, and I got stabbed loads of times. And I actually believed him, because we obviously went out when we were like 13 or 14. Like, you're just gonna believe that, aren't you, really? Actually, I don't know whether you would now. I feel like people 13, 14 year olds now are way more grown up than when we were, but I just believed him. And he was like, yeah, I got stabbed, this, that and the other. Anyway, about 6 months later, his mum goes, you need to order some of that stretch mark cream. Like, you know, the stretch marks on your back, let's order some stretch mark cream. And I thought, stretch marks? And he was like, yeah. And he just admitted to it. He was like, yeah, I never got stabbed. And I literally went 6 months thinking that my 13-year-old boyfriend had been stabbed. Yeah, that's that story about stretch marks. Another trip I've been on quite recently is Ibiza with one of my best friends, Brooke. And we had such a fun time. A really spontaneous trip. We literally booked it a couple of days before. She was really upset with the boy situation, and I'm just you know, single Pringle. And I just thought, yeah, let's go. So we went to Ibiza and we had such a fun time. Like, we went a bit crazy, but like not too crazy that I actually got ill, which is like so normal, but like every single time I go to Ibiza I seem to get ill, so not normal for me. And yeah, we had a really nice, really spacious apartment, which was a bit of a change. And yeah, I'm just trying to think what we actually got up to. We didn't go to Ocean Beach the whole time we were there, which was just a bit different. But yeah, usually I go to Ocean Beach like every single time religiously, but I just never went this time. I went to Blue Marlin, which I absolutely love. We went to High, we went to Glitterbox, which was fun. Oh my god, we went to Ants at Ushuaia, and that was fun. Like, I thought Ants at Ushuaia was a bit of like a rave and like a bit scary, but no, you know what? It was actually like a lot of fun. We, obviously if you don't go at the front and like you're not in the proper rave part, it's more of like a party at the back or the side, and that's what we just did. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. I absolutely love Ibiza. I don't know whether I'll go again this year. Trips planned for the rest of this year. I've got Ibiza, oh no, not Ibiza, Marbella with Brooke at the end of July, which will be fun. And fingers crossed I'm going with my friend Charlene as well. We're thinking about going sort of like mid-July. That'll be fun. And I might, I just said I might not be going to Ibiza for the rest of this year. I think I'm going with Liberty and Murray in August. But I haven't booked anything, so hold tight and you will see if I end up going or not. I think that's everything that you guys can know, really. There's not really much else going on. I feel like I've fully updated you on my life. It's been a long time since I've fully like sat down and been like, this has happened, this has happened, this has happened. I hope you guys are all well. And yeah, thank you everyone for such lovely comments all the time. I literally love my YouTube family so much. My favourite platform ever, and although it's my smallest platform, it's my favourite platform. You guys are literally like the nicest people ever, and your comments literally brighten up my day every single time. So I love you guys so much, and thank you for doing that. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. I hope this really did feel like a FaceTime to your best friend. Anyway, love you all so much, and I'll see you very soon.